Hello! Today we're releasing several improvements in eCairn Conversation, and I'd like to explain the changes we've made. In the Conversations tab, we've added a read-unread options, which allows you to narrow the list of conversations displayed to those that you've read or not read, either as an individual or as a team. This can be really convenient when you do daily monitoring and want to start where you left off, or just read the conversations that haven't been read by any of your team members. We also made several little improvements to the look and feel to make things more pleasant to look at. And last, we have now support for 3 additional languages, namely Japanese, Korean, and Chinese. In the Community tab, we've upped the maximum number of sources you can have in a single project to 10,000. And we also added support for the languages mentioned before. Thus, you can configure the application to search for relevant sources in those languages automatically for you. So now let's have a look at those improvements. In the Conversations tab, the read-unread option is located in the All drop-down menu. As you can see here, the conversations that have not been read are in bold, and those that have been read are in normal. So if I want to see only the conversations that I have not read yet, I can select Unread in the drop-down menu. I can even select by team or by me. And as you can see now, the list doesn't have the 2 conversations that I read before and that were. In terms of look and feel improvements, we've made the background of the search box a little bit darker. We've made the some of the buttons, the content is in green, and also we have this little line between the conversations that makes the overall list easier to read. And last, you can now have conversations in Korean, Japanese, and Chinese. And of course, you can use the search function and narrow on the conversations that are really important for you in those languages. And you can also configure topics for those languages. In the Community tab, as said before, you can now manage up to 10,000 sources within a single project. And you can also search for sources in Chinese, Korean, and Japanese. You can also configure the application to search for relevant sources in those languages by going to the Review Source Candidates button and doing a search in those languages. That's all for this time. Thank you for listening and have a good day.